Previously on CrimeChat.
Yes, I went to St. Augustine and had a great time.
Did you run into any ghosts?
And the first thing we did was a ghost tour. It was like a pub crawl. What ended up happening is he was engaged to somebody. They were about to get married and she left him for another man. I don't know if she was actually living in the house at that time, but she left him for another man.
Mm-hmm.
So George finds another lady and
Oh, God.
they get engaged. Well,
Okay.
she moves into the house.
Okay.
And it wasn't long after she moved in that he was found, quote unquote, as the tour guide said, face down, ass up in the tub. Obviously, that's on the second floor.
Oh, you posted that.
I did.
Saw that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. Yeah. So we think that's George. I don't know. But it was so cool. It was kind of neat. I don't know if that's, it was a stick figure.
That is cool. Yeah. You can tell that we do a crime podcast because I picked that movie apart. Like, I was sitting there and she's going through the crime and all this stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's not right. I want to give viewers an additional warning. Our crime chat is going to be about the dark reality behind the novel Lolita. Today's story is going to be basically about surviving a predator, and it's going to be the real story of Sally Horner, who Lolita is based on.
Oh.
In 1948.
Coming up.
Sorry, I hit accept and then, hi, I'm here. I was gonna, it's fine. Uh-oh, I'm stuck.
Hey there, chatters. I'm Nat.
And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I am your forensic femme fatale, Natalie, is your true crimatic connoisseur.
We're just two normal girls who obsess about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
And here's your disclaimer, chatters. The following Crime Chat contains adult content, and it will contain extremely sad scenarios today, so your listener discretion is advised.
Warren, so before we get into today's crime chat, Kat, what have you done?
Well, I've been really busy, but Chris and I have managed to watch a YouTube channel called Adventures with Purpose.
Right.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
But divers who do search and recovery. So they search for people who are presumed to have drowned in their cars. So they do recoveries of like the cars, recoveries of bodies. If you have a chance to look at it, it's actually, their mission is really cool. The more we watched, the more I kind of got like irritated a little bit because they were dramatizing it. They were, you know what I mean? Like, not embellishing, but like being elaborate, knowing they're on YouTube and knowing that hundreds of thousands of people watch them.
Yeah.
So I was going to look up and see how many subscribers they have. 3.22 million subscribers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But speaking of underwater, okay, so I think you did you tell me about the movie Under Paris?
No.
Okay. Basically, somehow like a mako shark makes its way there and is like killing people, and how it starts out is it's a search, like a scientific team that have tagged the specific mako, but because of all the pollution in the water, the makos were like morphing and like evolutionizing so they could do certain things. Yeah. And
that's terrifying.
The trailer looked really good. I was like really excited to watch this movie. It was not good. I didn't turn it off because I'm like, but I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it had to do with sharks. So surprisingly,
we did just finish House of Dragon.
Yes.
This past Sunday. And yay, it was good. I had no complaints. Like, it's a great show, and it's just going to get not better, but more gruesome and horrific. We have 2 more seasons, and we all know what's going to happen. All of our hearts are going to break, and we'll be crying.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I know we got a few left. But I also saw on my feed the other day a promo like poster for Snow, Jon Snow, so House of Dragon is a prequel to Game of Thrones.
Right.
Snow is a sequel. So it's what happens after while he's at Castle Black, and isn't that what it is? Castle Black?
Yeah.
The
Beyond the Wall.
Beyond the Wall. Yes.
Yeah.
He goes back to Beyond the Wall. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a theory. Danny's still alive.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Nah.
Danny's still alive. I'm thinking because the end of Game of Thrones, Drogon picked her up and then
took her away. Yeah.
Flew to the east. Where if you remember, not the Red Witch, not the one that we knew, Melisandre, but the other one, the High Priestess. He had like some scenes. He could bring people back to life.
Well,
you never know. But come on, I'm here for it. You are going to be going over today a story I don't know anything about, but you said it is a chatter request, right?
It is. It's a chatter request from my friend Denise. Like, do the story about Letitia Stauch. And I was like, I have no idea who that is. But yeah, so wrote it on the list, and it kind of came down to it, and put it on the schedule for season 3. So we're gonna go over it today.
Okay, because you asked me to do an intro on filicide. So filicide refers to the act of a parent killing their own child. This term,
yes, warning. That's what the story is about.
Definitely an extra warning in this. So, the term typically encompasses both the killing of biological or stepchildren. But it is important to note that there is a difference in the dynamic in which that might be influenced.
Sure.
There are 3 primary differences between biological filicide and stepchild filicide.
Okay.
Legally, laws may treat filicide differently depending on whether the child is biological or is a stepchild. All I can see is the face behind you, and that face is breaking my heart.
Adorable. He's adorable. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's just so adorable.
The examples of biological filicide, I picked 3 for each. First one is Andrea Yates' case. Now, I vaguely remember this woman.
Yeah.
In 2001, she was suffering from severe postpartum depression and psychosis, and she drowned her 5 biological children in the family bathtub. I remember this person.
Yes.
Examples of stepchild filicide. One is Alicia Baker. This is from 2010. Alicia Baker, along with her husband Adam, was involved in the death and dismemberment of her stepdaughter, Zahara Baker. Zahara, who had survived cancer and had a prosthetic leg, and was subject to severe abuse by them till she died, and they dismembered her. Like, this is a
my God,
bad case. Yeah,
that is horrible.
Yeah. There's so many bad people out there. God. There's some cases that come along that we're like, how the hell do we not know this? And we have a podcast, like, because we're always researching, and then one case will come along, like, how did I know this? How did I know that? It is a nightmarish tragedy. These chilling cases expose the twisted psychological and emotional forces behind such a monstrous deed. So I hope that sets you up for this case that you're going to go over.
Yes, and I'm already getting chills. So.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Letitia Stauch was found guilty by a jury of murdering her stepson, 11-year-old Gannon Stauch.
We, the jury, find the defendant Letitia Stauch guilty of count number 1, murder in the first degree after deliberation.
Prosecutors said that on January 27, 2020, Letitia Stauch attacked Gannon in Gannon's bedroom. Investigators claim they found blood on a mattress, walls, and floors, as well as in Letitia Stauch's vehicle.
The preciousness of an 11-year-old's life is beyond measure, and all other impacts to all the rest of us pale in comparison to the loss he suffered himself.
Okay. All right.
Don't blame me, blame Denise. Okay.
Yeah.
Are going to be talking about the murder of a child. We will get into some detail. There's not a whole lot of information that I was able to find about their background. I'll get into as much as I can, as much as I was able to find. But I also included the transcript from the judge.
Mhm.
And his statement was amazing. And
Really?
it's long, but I'm going to read it because it's fucking fantastic. And there's a reason why this guy is a judge. So, Charge 1, murder in the first degree, guilty. Charge 2, murder in the first degree of a child less than 12 years old, guilty. Now, this woman was convicted of killing her stepson and put his lifeless body in a suitcase, threw him off the side of a bridge in Pensacola, Florida. Gannon Stauch, this little boy right here, adorable.
Yes.
11 years old, was reported missing from Colorado Springs on January 27, 2020.